Hi, folks. I am going to be as quick and brief as I humanly can be. If I go on too long, Jameson, Phil, others, shut me up. All right? Because the truth of the matter is, I've got some old ideas, and I've got a few process thoughts, but frankly, in a better world, I would be yielding to Tony Lai to talk about measurements for access to justice concepts. I would be yielding to Jonathan Uenkowski, I hope I'm saying his name right, who's doing what looks like brilliant work in global collaboration, global integration of law and justice. I would yield to Mark Potkowitz. Mark, I almost got your name wrong again. Sorry. I'd yield to Daza, all of whom are doing incredibly brilliant, fresher, younger, more forward-looking things than I am currently aware of. But it's my hope that, of course, this is just another in a long line of iterations and reiterations and re-reiterations of what is going on in this community, reinventing ourselves every day, every month, every year, so that we are growing exponentially and more profoundly as the years go by. Now, I'm going to sound a little bit like, who has ever seen, read, or knows who Chauncey Gardner is and Being There? And we got a few of the older folks. None of the younger folks I bet have seen Being There. All right. I'm a little bit of a Chauncey Gardner here in this room at the moment. I hate to say it. All right. And I'm hopeful that the platitudes I say right now will be misinterpreted as profound insights. But because frankly, all I really want to talk about is 5 years ago, a seed was planted in Brooklyn. And as the book says, a tree grew in Brooklyn. Not Being There, but a tree grows in Brooklyn, that book. And you plant the seed, you water the soil, a tree grows, roots get dug, leaves come, birds come and take the seeds away, and a forest blooms someplace, and then forests bloom across the world. That's what I saw today. The fact that we had a couple chapters in New York. Jameson took the seeds from Brooklyn and planted it in DC. Others took the seeds and planted it in Canada, in Europe, in Asia. Now we've got profound movements in the desert, in Dubai, in Nigeria. We've got in the Ukraine. What I saw yesterday was so moving and so profound. And to think, so what we've done essentially is we've planted the roots so deep and the branches have grown so big that it is now unstoppable. It is an immovable force beyond any of us. So what I want to talk about a little bit is preserving unity, community, opportunity, without impunity, with impunity rather, without jejunity. You may want to look that one up. All right? I think I got that from an old Woody Allen movie. In any event, I cherish this homecoming. And I fear, though, that we've got this problem, this recurring problem, where we don't preserve what has been done before. Every single year for the past 5 years, I've been bemoaning the fact that every legal hackathon is a brilliant moment with very little survivability. That's what I can't stand. I got so excited. I know this was a profound conference because I was so anxious for every single talk. All I could think of is, what is the role that I'm going to serve in helping those blockchain guys, and helping the folks from Ukraine, and helping the folks from Dubai, and helping the folks from Nigeria to build what it is they want to be building? And it's overwhelming. It's an overwhelming task for any one of us. I want to bite off every single piece, and I know that's physically impossible. And it's especially impossible when we don't really know what's going on around the world. So frankly, I asked my nephew's not. So there's a couple things. We've built this forest wide. We've also built it deep. All right, so now we've got 60+ chapters around the world. Maybe some now with Antarctica. I guess we're not going to Antarctica, but for better or worse, Antarctica may be coming to us. Unless some of I don't mean that's a horrible joke, but I am hopeful that we can use this community in part to actually stave off climate change. We have not played a vital role in that profound human challenge. I love the fact that we had Jim Sandman yesterday. Isn't that wonderful? That we had the champions, I have to wrap it up, all right, the champions of traditional law coming to us and talking about legal hacking. I love the fact that I got to bring my nephew on, who's just he tells me he's a returning sophomore at Rutgers, to do some coding for us. He is taking on a piece of the puzzle that, frankly, to a large extent, we in this room have failed to do in the past 5 years. That's helping to build an online collaboration tool and repository for us to memorialize the great stuff that's going on so that we can all build upon everything that we've done before. I'm now part of something called the LegalTech Lab. For better or worse, it's another organization that I hope is well integrated into what Legal Hackers is doing. I look at Legal Hackers as essentially the hub of the global legal tech community. A lot of players have come along since Legal Hackers who are trying to do very good things, good work, and we've got to make sure that we're all integrated. We're not working at cross messages, cross paths. We are working together. So it's my hope that all of us in Legal Hackers, whatever other groups we start, will always be blended back and brought back, and those insights and wisdom will come back to the Legal Hackers community. I look at this like it's my home, my family, my springboard for anything cool I want to be doing. So we're building some tools for Legal Tech Lab. We're building some tools for Legal Hackers. I hope they both become beautifully integrated into one another. Final note, look, I've never been a tribal elder before. I like to think of myself now, I'm clearly one of the oldest people in this room. I look at myself now as a little bit of a tribal elder, which means I cannot do what you all can do, but I can impart a little bit of wisdom. And my success through my career has been one thing. It's been my ability every once in a while to reinvent myself and to figure out the little bits, little ways I can bring value to the community. Now, I can't code like you all. There's a lot of new concepts I don't know like you all. But I've been traveling around the world. I've been meeting community. I know where a lot of the bodies are buried, and I know how to join some of it. So my objective is only to help ensure, preserve the concepts, and build that global community so that we are all building upon what everyone else is doing in this community. This is based on my frustration, all right? My bottom line frustration that it's all brilliant but lost too often. So I'm hopeful that next year we do another periodic check-in and we have the online tools so there's constant check-ins and we all know what everyone else is up to. All right? Law is built on competition. We are not built on competition. We are built on collaboration. So that's all. I know I'm out of time. I will hand it off to Phil.